button to the left. Portrait. Video. Landscape.
Don't give up.
Home button to the left.
New York. Washington, D.C. Sokovia. Okay, that's enough. Captain, people are afraid. That's why I'm here. We need to be put in check. Whatever form that takes, I'm in. I'm sorry, Tony. If I see a situation pointed south, I can't ignore it. Sometimes I wish I could. Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth. I know we're not perfect. But the safest hands are still our own. What's wrong about you? The whole world was wrong about you. They're coming for you.
I'm not the one that needs to watch their back.
This doesn't have to end in a fight, Tony. You just started a war. Sit down. Final warning. I could do this all day. All right. I ran out of patience. On the roof! Hey, everyone.
Portrait.
Hello, folks. This is Blind Adam, the comic pimp, the innovator of perversion, the mentally undeveloped host of the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast. Excuse me. This is the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast for March 9th, 2016. We are back on the scene. Before I get into the episode and the analysis of that beautiful and amazing Captain America Civil War trailer that just dropped, wow, man. Wowzers. Oh my god. I'd like to thank the sponsor for this episode. Do you find your apartment just has way too much crap here in New York? Do you feel like you're tripping over furniture and all sorts of things? Then you should call up 1-800-STORAGE and get a storage unit from Manhattan Mini Storage today. Manhattan Mini Storage helps people live big lives in small spaces. Yeah, that's what they do. 17 convenient locations all throughout Manhattan, all the way from Wall Street up to Washington Heights. Great fees, storage, taxis, supplies. www.manhattanministorage. You can store all sorts of records and paintings, and baby furniture, whatever's cluttering up the apartment. You can get a small locker, you can get a business size locker. They have all your storage needs. So just live a big life in a small space with Manhattan Mini Storage today. Tell them that Blind Adam sent you. This is the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast where we're going about to testify. Awesome sauce. Yeah. I can't wait. I love Manhattan Mini Storage. They're just great. They're a great company. I look forward to working with them in the near future. Frank, I will give you a call, and we will set something up for Monday, and we'll take Project X to the next level. And I would like to remind a few people, before we get into the analysis here, because I cannot wait for May 6th. May 6, 2016, Captain America Civil War. Yes, Superman vs. Batman is going to be great. I cannot wait for that. Ben Affleck is going to kill it. But as far as Marvel movies go, I think this is going to be... It may not be the exact Mark Millar, Stephen McNiven 7-issue classic. But it's going to be close to it. It's going to be very close to it. I also liked that the Spider-Man clip in there, where he's just in the apartment and being hey guys, what's up? I'm Spider-Man. I'm Peter Parker. I'm a little bitch. Perfect way. Didn't give away too much. The suit looks freaking sweet. I like the way that the eyes are lit up. I also just enjoyed knowing that this Tom Arnold guy is going to do a good job. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to go get a sip of soda. Might as well get some chips for a second too. What the fuck?
Sierra. Landscape.
Oh, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, peeps.
Home button to the left. Portrait.
But there's also William Hurt from the Ed Norton Hulk movie reprising the role of General Thunderbolt Ross. Does this mean that he's going to turn into the Red Hulk like he does in the comics? That would be cool, and I hope so. I mean, there is rumors that Mark Ruffalo will be the Hulk. Will be making an appearance in Civil War. He's definitely going to be in Thor 3 Ragnarok. What's the reasons? Hey, as a comic book speculator and a comic book retailer, when I'm not doing stuff as a comedian or filmmaker or provider or the other 3 or 4 pies I have my fingers in. But that's why you should be picking up all your Hulk vs. 4 appearances now. Everything from Journey in the Mystery 112, Defenders 10, which is a beautiful cover. Those are the 2 key ones that I can think of off the top of my head. There was one in the 380s as well. But I also like the scene where Black Widow is and no, Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson should not carry her own movie ever. Yes, the new Black Widow comic is awesome. The one written by Mark Waid, very timely. The character is great. I liked her in the Marvel movie universe ever since Iron Man 2. Sorry about that. And sure, Scarlett Johansson's type of girl you can you could fuck, but it would have to be face down, ass up. Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to fuck. Face down, ass up. That's the way we do fuck. Testify. Awesome sauce. But I think the MVPs, acting wise, out of Captain America and it's gonna be Chris Evans and this could be Robert Downey's best Iron Man performance since Iron Man 1. You know, and this really feels, at least for all the little Iron Man Cap sponges, this feels like a classic comic. This feels like a Tales of Suspense 58. Where they fought for the first time in Cliffs of Doom. This feels like a Iron Man 228. Part of the Armor Wars. Yes, and, you know, this feels like Mark Miller and Steve McNiven's, you know, battle between, if anyone really wants a good comic, Cap, Iron Man, comic to read, to prep up for this, go read the Civil War, The Confession, where it's just Captain America and Iron Man talking in a jail cell. And them having a very philosophical discussion. Because I really feel that, you know, this movie takes a lot of beats to that. You know, fuck, I should have put that on my top 20 hidden gems, which you can find each and every week at comicsheatingup.net. Hey Tony, how you doing, buddy? And why do they have to keep on doing these special limited action figure variants? What the fuck? I mean, really? It's bad enough comic books have so many variants nowadays. It's worse than the 90s at times. But I don't know how I feel. I mean, yeah, some of these action figure variants are cool, like the Snake Eye ones. But John Christopher does it again with his Black Panther action figure variant. Oh shit, I gotta make sure it's not sold out because I want to get one of those. And speaking of the Black Panther, I mean, we finally get some good footage of Black Panther looking for Bucky. I mean, I can't... And everything coming out of Phase 4... Or is this officially Phase 3 now? Did Age of Ultron stop Phase 2 and Cap starts Phase 3, I think? Or did Ant-Man start Phase 3? Man, because that's another great scene. Ant-Man riding on Hawkeye's arrow. You know, I'm just really pumped for all the Marvel movies. This, Doctor Strange, you got Ant-Man 2. We're finally gonna get Hope Van Dyne as the Wasp. You know, you got Daredevil coming out on March 18th on Netflix. Just, it's a great time to be a comic book and superhero fan, my friends. Great time to be alive. Yes, it is. I mean, there's some things I'm not really pumped for, like this proposed Venom movie coming out of Sony. Because, we're not going to connect it to Spider-Man. We're going to do a Venom solo movie, but without the help of Marvel. Blah, blah, blah. I really honestly fucking think that in order for Venom to work, you know, whether you get Agent Venom or whether you get Eddie Brock or both, is you have to connect the character of Venom to Peter Parker and Spider-Man. You know, the concept was actually, of the black costume was actually purchased for $200 by Jim Shooter from a fan. And then it was brought into Secret Wars number 8. And then officially introduced into Spidey 252. Do your homework, peoples. Do your homework. Testify! You know, if you want to get the true first appearance of it in print, Marvel Age number 11. You know, that's the first Spider-Man in a black costume, which will eventually become Venom. You know, there's that. There's Web of Spider-Man 18, Web of Spider-Man number 27, and then of course you got the classic Secret Wars number 8, which, if you look in the back of the mint on package Secret Wars Black Spidey figure, you'll see the last 2 pages of Secret Wars number 8 on the back of the package. Good shit, good shit. You know, but I really, really think without connecting Venom to Spider-Man, you're doing the character a big service. That's what I think, Sony. But, that's what I think. But it's good times, it's good times, it's good times. I'm going to play a clip, and I'm going to give my Legends of Tomorrow review. And then talk about some other random bullshit. Yay, I made it work. In fact, I think I may even analyze this Birds of Prey song from Brave and the Bold.
Video player. Video pause and collapse video. Picture video flat. Poll 23. Birds play video player. Heading. Video mute pause. At middle dot. Video mute pause. Skip ad. Video player. Setting. Whoops. Oh, big whoops. Any ideas? Just one. Hit it. Come after you. You're off the hook. For those who scare and terrorize, it's the dawn of a brand new day. You skulk and simply call her the one and only good. Landscape. Home button to the left. He's trying that little thing. Those deeds are really sweet. But who will bring him out of his shell? Flash his foes, they finish last. Too bad sometimes he's just too fast. While all the boys can always save the day, no one does it better than the birds of prey. While all the boys can always save the day, no one does it better. No one does it better than the birds of prey. Green Arrow has heroic traits. That is when he's shooting straight. Hey, I'm just saying. Aquaman's always courageous. His little fish less outrageous. Plastic Man can expand. Becomes honey in a hand. While all the boys can keep you pumped at bay, no one does it better than the birds of prey. While all the boys can always save the day, no one does it better. No one does it better than the birds of prey. Batman throws his battle ray. What a weapon. What a bang. Check out that utility belt. Sure can make a girl's heart melt. He's
I didn't have a
always there
vagina.
for the save. I'd like to see his secret cave. While Batman does things in his special way, he'd do it better with the birds of prey. While Batman always seems to save the day, no one does it better. No one does it better than the birds of prey. Birds of prey. Portrait.
And there you have that, folks. This is your party host, your source of disinformation, the Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, Blind Man's Champ, Blind Adam the Comic Pimp, the innovator of perversion, the CEO you better get to know. This is the Awesome Sauce Comics Podcast. That was a song from an unaired episode of the Batman Brave and the Bold animated series. And now I can see why it was unaired. Did you get all the penis references? Aquaman's little fists. So, according to the Birds of Prey, Aquaman has a small dick. They all like Plastic Man because his superpower of stretching everything means he can makes his dick any size he wants. Interesting. He has got elastic cocks. Plastic Man. So I wonder if that means he can fuck all three of the Birds of Prey at once. Maybe. I may have to have Even Van Cyber draw me a sketch of that. That would be kind of cool. But you know what? And I told you all there's sex in the Batcave. That's why Catwoman wants to see that secret cave, man. Boom, bam, 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 boom, 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 in the Batcave room. Yeah. Yeah, but Birds of Prey. Yeah, that was a horrible TV show with I think it was Ashley Scott as the Huntress, and it had the first live action Harley Quinn, where she was the big bad, and Oracle had a girlfriend, and but it did have a really 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 super hot actress as Dinah Lance. With the Canary Cry, it had a great episode with Shiva. And there was also an episode where Canary and the Huntress kicked the crap out of each other, Fight Club style. I mean, it's a good show. It's not the best show in the world, but it's not the worst show in the world either. But speaking of, but now that that's done, but tonight's Legends of Tomorrow was awesome sauce. I mean, we're getting spoiled with all this great superhero television each and every week. I still have to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Haven't done it yet. I might just give it one more try. I still have to catch up on and try Agent Carter. I haven't done that yet. But my top 4 scenes. Is all the scenes, all the HLA between that nurse and her girl Sarah Latz. HLA, hot lesbian action. Yeah. But I also liked how it made her feel like she was having her first kiss for her first time again. As much as I want to see Sarah Lance and our boy Leonard Starr hook up and be Captain Canary. See? We can do some shipping on this show too. We can have Sis Quick, Cisco Ramon, and Jesse Quick, and we can have Captain Canary, Captain Cold, and the White Canary. The White Canary. I wonder if she likes to take Captain Cold's freeze gun in her mouth and get some white on the White Canary. Tessie fact? Yeah. But I also liked, Captain Cold, saving saving Jax at the end, and him and Jax developing like this little relationship now too. all the I'm gonna say the two scenes that really stole it away had to be the scene where Kendra is confronting Vandal Savage in the hospital, and all the scenes with Ray and Kendra are great. You know, I'm loving the show. I mean, I know they're trying to thin out the cast a little bit to so you can have a rotated cast each and every season. But damn, that ending scene, Kronos comes back. You know, and Kronos is like the other big bad of the show outside of Vandal Savage. And that's what I like about this. You really have two big bads. You have Vandal Savage, which is the main protagonist of this show. He's the big bad. He's kicking ass and taking names. And then you have the little bitch from the Time Masters, Kronos. Kronos in the comics is an Atom villain, and I don't remember what his first appearance is. You know, you guys got Google.
One face. Small 0, 26 minutes. 24 seconds.
Fuck you. Brennan Ralph is still killing it as the Atom, and I would like to see him either the CW do maybe a mini series for the Atom live action on the Seed, or do another animated series like they did with Vixen with Brennan providing the voice on the Seed. Or bring him back to Arrow for another season. After this, you know, I'm also really digging Hawkgirl. You know, the MVPs of the series are still Captain Cold.
One face. 27 minutes. 18 seconds.
Fuck you. Who said you can talk on this podcast, bitch? You know, so it looks like we'll have another episode of 1958. Next week, in a couple weeks when it comes back, March 31st. You know, I also want to say if anyone has a chance to meet Arthur Duvall or the actress whose name I forget who plays Hawkgirl at March 12th and 13th this weekend, have yourself a great time. Of course, Heroes and Villains Fest is this weekend, March 12th and 13th at the Rosemont Convention Center. www.heroesandvillainsfest. They are the best convention bang for your buck. Tell them that Blind Adam says hello, and I cannot wait to be at the New York City one myself, July 2nd and 3rd. I would have been there this weekend, but, you know, I gotta be a good uncle.
28 minutes.
I said shut the fuck
35
up.
35 seconds.
You know, and besides, I think I'm gonna take a little road trip to E2C2, which is the really, really big comic book convention in Chicago, and eat some deep dish, both pizza and vagina. And I'm gonna top my pizza with poontang, bang bang. Get a girl, make some money, get some comics, and get an interview with Supergirl. But before that happens, if you're in the Chicago area, go to the best convention for your money, which is Heroes and Villains Fest, where you can meet Stephen Amell, Robbie Amell, the Arrow Pimp Shot, you know, Will Holland, the sexiest voice in all of Hollywood, Katie Lotz, Katie Cassidy. Just have a good time, you know. Heroes and Villains Fest, heroesandvillainsfest.com. Thank Robin Justice. I will talk to you, and hopefully someone cancels out, and maybe I can exhibit in July. But until then, enjoy March and 12th and 13th. And can't believe we're already in spring convention season. I also want to know what the fuck is up with this. Is that all I had to say? Let's see. Plug Heroes of Villains Fest. Talk about Isu Legends of Tomorrow. Which it looks like we're also gonna get. We may have another week. Maybe we'll get the Jonah Hex episode when we come back from the break, and we can finally have a good Jonah Hex on TV. It looks like Hollywood is trying to correct all its mistakes. We now have an awesome-looking Punisher on Netflix. It looks like we're going to have a really, really decent Jonah Hex on Legends of Tomorrow. You know, we got an awesome Supergirl show. You know, we have an awesome on-screen Mr. Freeze in Gotham. I finally watched the full episode, and oh my Lanta. Holy shit, man. Where do I start? I mean, they kept the comic book origin of Mr. Freeze intact completely. You know, the actor playing Mr. Freeze is awesome. It brought tears to my eyes when Nora switched the cartridges and, you know, died. It also looks like this is going to be a crack in between, you know, Lee and Gordon. You know, I'm going to get one more sip of soda. I'll be back in a minute. Pringles are addictive. You got the crack cocaine and the crystal nut junk food. Thank you.
Viewfinder.
Fuck you.
Image. Landscape.
I said fuck you.
Portrait.
Oh, that's bad.
33 minutes. 29 seconds.
No, so, I don't think Bruce is going to kill Matches Malone. I think he's going to have a change of heart. He's just going to beat his ass. I think Alfred, being a good father, was just giving lip services. But I really, really love, until we see Jeremy Irons in Superman vs. Batman, Sean Pertwee, who you can meet at Heroes of Villains Fest March 12th and 13th this weekend, as well as David Massus, who plays the young Bruce Wayne. And thank God he's not the whiny little bitch he was last season. He still comes off as a whiny little bitch. My parents, boo, Selena, boo. You know, and I love this interpretation of the relationship between Selena and Bruce. I actually think there's going to be like a deleted scene where Bruce Wayne pops Selena Kyle's cherry and shit. But, you know, I like how she she was being the conscience to him and telling him that, once you kill him with the gun, you're never going to be the same. But he's starting to become more and more the kid who grew up to be Batman. And, I still will put all the bullshit in this show up against anything that was in the craptacular version of Smallville. I mean, don't be play hating. This is still a decent show. I mean, is it a perfect Batman show? No. Is any comic book television show a perfect adaptation? Probably not. I mean, you have things like for every Daredevil, Supergirl, and Flash, you've had things like the aforementioned Birds of Prey. You've had Smallville. You had, I know this was done in the 70s, but go watch that Nick Hamill Spider-Man piece of dog shit. Gotham. Yes, it's based on the Ed Brubaker, Michael Lark, Greg Rucka, Gotham Central comic book series, which is a police procedural comic. This is really supposed to be a police procedural TV show with the Batman villains in it. And you're getting the very Smallville-ish take of Bruce, his journey on the way to being Batman. And all of Bruce's villains are older than him anyways in the comics, I think, by a little bit. And does anyone think that little thing with Cobb between the Penguin and Gordon's little exchange from tonight's episode is going to bite Gordon in the ass eventually? Because Hugo Strange, did hear that. I mean, I'm just loving it. I'm loving life. I'm loving comics. I'm out of my self-pity mood. I got my head out of my ass. I'm getting rid of the dead weight. I'm going to have some sexy girls in Harley Quinn costumes with some sody pop. And, going to be wheeling, dealing, vagina stealing, setting up shop in the big city. Maybe even be taking my game out west. I don't know. Gotta think about it. But, I'm so blessed to have all of you